member for Elgeyo Marakwet County. The Honorable Kaluma.
Honorable Speaker, we have a lot of negative energy and personal vendetta being directed at the founding father of this nation and the second president of this country, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, since this government came into place. Honorable Speaker, let me remind these people that the people you think you may be speaking for will be former presidents. Article 24 of the Constitution prescribes limitation of fundamental rights. So you may, and it is by law. You may say, Honorable Speaker, that no land should be exempt. But by law, these have been exempted from taxation, estate duty. They pay the other taxes. I want us to stop this personalized myopic attacks which lead people even to go steal animals from the farm of the Kenyatas. The other day it will be a different thing. The other day you'll be removing the tomb. You'll be removing the museum. Next you'll be removing that statue. This vendetta is not helping to the nation and is not respectful of the leadership these people gave the country, and it must stop. I thank you, Honorable Chair.
Oh, there is a point of order, Honorable Kaluma.
Although Honorable Kaluma has sat down, he's actually displayed a lot of negative energy, and I think that is not healthy for him, health-wise, because when you express a lot of negative energy in that manner, it raises your high blood pressure, and you might end up with you might end up with even stroke. Honorable Madam Speaker, the accusations which is made are actually, I don't know whether he was I don't know whom he was directing to, but I will take it. I would want us to ignore those kinds of accusations. Thank you.
You know, I was listening keenly to the Honorable Dr. Pukose because I know he's a surgeon and he was making some health-related statements. So, Honorable Kaluma, did you take note?
Honorable Chair, you know I cannot take notes from Honorable Dr. Pukose on medical matters since he joined Parliament. I have my Dr. Anyikal here, and I have Professor Mulimba outside there, and other doctors, Professor G.B. Okelo, Professor Atinga. Those are the people I listen to, not Dr. Pukose. Not Dr. Pukose.
Honorable members, I'll let that pass because we are just making comments to this petition. The Honorable Hillary.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I also rise to support the petition. Since the 2010 Constitution came into place, Madam Speaker, the country has been trying to right a lot of wrongs in an effort to make Kenya a better place. In 1960, Madam Speaker, when this law was passed, I probably assume it was picked from the statement that says, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. And at independence, these presidents thought they were Caesar themselves. They didn't imagine that Caesar is the government itself. So going forward, Madam Speaker, we must right all wrongs, and everybody must pay tax, including the present president, Dr. William Ruto, and all other presidents that will come after. So, Madam Speaker, I support.
Much. Honorable members, I hope you'll get an opportunity to go to the Honorable Mbai's committee so that you can debate, you can give your comments in a better way. I'll give two more. The Honorable Dawood.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I support this petition. And Madam Speaker, it should not just be narrowed down to estate tax. Madam Speaker, this country is using a lot of money, taxpayers' money, in pensions and other frivolous, whatever, we give them cars, the presidents and all that. Madam Speaker, it's a lot of money in exchequer, so Madam Speaker, we should even look at other places where we are spending money on former presidents and deputy presidents and prime ministers and all that. So Madam Speaker, I support this.
The Honorable Owen Baya on behalf of the Majority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, I would like to say this one, that paying taxes is both a legal and moral issue. Now, the Kenyatas, the Mois, and all other formers need to look at the moral aspect of it and say, as Kenyans, if other Kenyans are paying taxes, they should pay tax. But, Honorable Speaker, if you look at the constitutional law they have quoted in this petition, which I have listened to you, it is actually inconsistent. Because in their petition, they say that they are quoting 210(3), which provides that no law may exclude a state officer. And it goes on to say, from payment of tax by reason of the office held by the state officer or the Kenyatas and the Mois are not state officers. And therefore, this law which the petitioner has quoted is actually inconsistent itself. And therefore, as the committee looks at it, it is not inconsistent. The Kenyatas are not state officers. The Mois are not state officers. And therefore, as you're looking at it, I think you may dismiss it prima facie on the basis that even what these people have quoted is not actually the section of the Constitution they should have quoted. And I would like Honorable Mbai to be guided by that so that he's not seen in any way that he will display negative energy, as Kaluma has said in his committee. They should be guided by the law in making a decision, but the Kenyatas and the Mois should be guided by the morality that every Kenyan must pay taxes on their properties. I thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members. In the interest of time, it's now 10:30, and the time for making comments on this petition has come to the end. Before we move to the next order, I would like to welcome students